Hello guys, welcome back to Q Music Academy. It's good to see you. I hope you've been practicing because today I've got a very cool lesson for you. Now, there's different ways to pronounce this. My way of pronouncing it is the Malaguena. I know that some people call this the Malaguena, so please don't get mad at me, but do tell me which one actually is the correct way of pronouncing this. So today I'm going to be teaching you the Malaguena. That's the way I'm going to say it. And this is basically a Spanish dance, and it uses the PMI technique. So P as in your thumb, M as in your middle finger, and then I as in your index finger. So PMI, PMI. I'll show you how to do this in a second, but all you need to know is that for this, you're going to need a little bit of speed, and I will show you a simplified version if you're not ready yet to do the advanced version that we're going to try, but I'll show you both versions in the demo. Now, obviously, based on your level of skill, you'll either be learning the beginner version, which I did at the start, or the little bit more advanced version. You can see that the difference was not by that much. It was just a couple of notes and a little bit of a different picking style between the beginner and the advanced version. So first, I'm going to show you how to do the beginner version. Now, this is very simple. So you're going to need two fingers for this one. You need P and I. So you're alternating between P, I, P, I. I'm going to put the P on the fourth string here. I'm going to put the I on the first string. And then later on, when I show you how to do the actual chords and how to play the actual notes, you'll be able to do that correctly. So if I get my chord ready here, you'll see this later. But so I'm going to go once, fourth string, and first string. Third string, first string. Second string, first. So my thumb is moving across while my index finger is just keeps plucking this in response to where my thumb is going. And where your thumb is going is going to vary depending on your melody. Now for the more advanced version, we're going to take what we did in the last part. So they still get the P and the I here, but we're going to add in M or your middle finger. So instead of just going P, I, we're going to go, so still I and M, so your middle finger and index finger are on the first string. You're going to go P, so that still remains the same. And then you go M, so middle finger, and I. So that's plucking the first string twice. And then depending on how you're going to play this, because it's going to be, so fourth string, so I'm going to get the chord as well. Fourth string, 1, 2, next string, 1, 2. So you probably can't recognize that at the moment, but when it's in action, that was that part, and I just slowed down a little bit at the end there. But you can see how you have to get that a lot faster and corresponding to this thumb, because whenever that moves, these two need to respond immediately before this moves again. So thumb, response, thumb, response, thumb, response. You can't have just thumb, thumb, thumb. And that is also true in the second part of this, which I will show you soon. Now, if we're looking at our left hand, there's actually no specific one, one shape or anything you're going to be using, because the melody is actually moving. So from, you see even that bit, I moved quite a bit. But if there's anything that you do want to get familiar with, one, it's this half E major shape. So it's a little bit of a variation without the B here. And I'll put the chart up for this as well, which is just if you strum it from the fourth string onwards. And then you also want to get, for ending of both versions, you want to get familiar with the E major. So if you get familiar with those two, and then once you have this E major variation, you can literally just move it to the A minor variation, which I will also put up here for your reference. But then you will see that these are the only two shapes you're going to mainly need to get familiar with. And then as the melody changes, which we will explore in the tabs, it does change quite a bit as well, and you have to move your fingers around a little bit. So get familiar with those ones: E major variation, A minor variation, and obviously your full E chord for the ending. Alright, so let's do a run through of the beginner version. So this is the beginner simplified version, just the P and I version. And keep in mind that we're going to do the E major and then A minor sequence once, and then we're going to do it again, and then we're going to go a little bit higher up and finish with that chord. So you'll see this as the tabs come along. Feel free to pause this section, go back over and practice. This will be slow, so I'm not going to go at full speed, so you guys can practice with me as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Again. Last time. Moving up. And then you finish with an E major chord like that. Okay, and now time to do a run through of the advanced version. So again, let's get ready. Same structure, just the advanced version. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Again. Last time. Bass, and then 1, 2, 3. First of all, a big congratulations to you for learning the Malaguena. Whether you learned it the beginner or the advanced way, it doesn't really matter because both of them sound really beautiful. Now, some additional tips that I wanted to give you. The first one to do with this song itself is to add some dynamics so you can sense as the melody is going up. So as you go, want to get louder and then get quieter. So moving with the direction of the melody as it goes upwards, you can see this in the sequence of the notes or where they are on the tabs going up or down. As it goes upwards, you want to get louder, and as it goes downwards, you want to get quieter. This is a general rule of music and how to apply dynamics. This is very simple, it's nothing specific, but it will help you dramatically change your playing. And also, this will already happen because the thumb is very strong on its own, but you want your thumb to be brought out because that's the melody. You want to hear the... and that's just an accompaniment. So you want to bring out the thumb, but still keep it in a nice balance with your index finger. This next one is not so much a tip and more a suggestion. I would really suggest that you guys, after you begin to gain some confidence with this Malaguena, even the beginner one or the advanced one, doesn't matter. You can kind of expand based on that melody of the, the E major and the A minor. You can repeat that over and over using a chord strumming pattern or, using different patterns, different ways, but still playing that melody. And a great way to do that is to check out the other videos which I've done on Spanish flamenco tutorials on my channel or any other channel. So there's things like the rasguiado, which would sound great with this. There's the Taranta arpeggio, which would sound really good at the end. There's a whole heap of stuff, which I've got on my Spanish flamenco music playlist, which you can check out. Or if there's anyone else that you know of that you think could give you those lessons as well, feel free to have a look, as long as you gain some more techniques which you can apply, and then you get more experience through applying those techniques. Now that does bring us to an end for this video. I know it has been a bit of a hectic video, a bit out of the usual. I've been teaching 2 different variations at the same time, but that's only because I wanted to make this video suitable for both beginners who are looking for something fun to try out, and also the other people who've been here for a while and want to put themselves to the challenge a little bit. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Any other suggestions or anything, feel free to share it with me. Let's have a chat. And if there's any problems, of course, I'm here always at your service to help. Thank you so much, guys. Keep practicing. See you in the next video.